Hello, everyone. This is DTO, and welcome to our interview series. And today I get to interview the extraordinary Tina Rose and also Kent Wood, who is a harmonica player that performed on the debut album, Love Letters. And as you can see, this is a beautiful, extraordinary debut release that is available worldwide on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, and Bandcamp, and all of the places and spaces that you stream and download music. And so today we get to have Tina Rose live on camera. So I will bring her on right now. How are you today, Tina?
Oh, hanging in there. I'm so grateful to be here, Dave. Good to see you in sunny Costa Rica.
Yes, it's a slice of paradise, as they call it, pura vida, pure life. And so I think the listeners out there would love to learn more about how you became a lover of music. How did it all start for you?
Well, my family was very musical. My aunt was a trained opera singer. One of my sisters was in the San Francisco Opera Company. I did not inherit those kinds of vocal cords, but to me, music and song has always been very joyful. And I've always been, I guess, a bit of a ham in a way in school plays growing up and this and that. And so anyhow, this whole adventure into creating my first album and actually putting my music out there really stemmed from my journey of being an author and helping to create a program for children who were struggling with conflict resolution and such, and social skills, self-concept. And I was speaking around the United States and decided one day that perhaps it would be better for me to do something more daring than getting up in front of a whole room full of people, and maybe singing might be the doorway for that, because the thought of getting up and singing in front of a crowd, I think, can be intimidating for so many of us, including myself. So I took some lessons, group lessons, and somehow ended up in an R&B band. Which was so much fun. And the song we're going to be talking about was actually the first song I ever wrote.
That's amazing. I love that. And I want to share again what your debut album cover looks like. It's such a beautiful image. And I think that as an artist, singer yourself, and a songwriter, composer, it all comes together when you have the artwork, because you can see the heart, you can see the bottle that has the love letter, you can see your beautiful logo, and you can definitely see your passion and your radiance of sharing music with the world. And to really come back to the energy that all of us sometimes forget, it's love. And the love that you have for music, for writing, for being a contribution to the world. I feel all that really matters and really powerful. So let me show everyone. Let's just jump into it. Sound good to share the clip of the song?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do this. Here we go. We are going to share Up in Smoke.
You pick me up from ashes. I really liked your old sweet talk. Open for love, following passion. Hand in hand, we went for a walk. Felt like heaven when you lit the fire. My heart burned out of control. Hot loving, deep desire. I thought it could never grow cold. Now tell me, is this some kind of cosmic joke? Well, love went up in smoke. But I was not enough for you. Your kiss, your touch, never true. Sparks flying, you fill me with doubt. And then our love, well, it just burned out. Is this some kind of cosmic joke? While love went up in smoke.
Yes. Oh, that's such a wonderful song. I love the part about a cosmic joke.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on? And to have things go up in smoke, right? And for this to be the first song that you wrote. And so I'd love to hear, we have the studio musician that played harmonica on this song, Kent Wood. Let's bring him on camera. How are you doing today, Kent? Thanks for joining us.
Doing good. Thank you. Grateful to be here.
All right. So how many years have you been blowing the harp?
Let's see. How old do you think I am?
29. That's always my answer.
I started at about 20.
Oh, great.
So only 9 years. But,
Perfect.
but I originally started, my brother used to play a lot of really good music, a lot of Neil Young, and so I just thought a harmonica would be a great instrument to take with me on my adventures. And it is. You can go rock climbing, you can go backpacking, you can go hitchhiking, you can go fishing.
You don't have to plug it in, do you?
You don't have to plug it in. You can be driving down the road. But that was the biggest thing, is I was driving to Utah and back from San Diego. And so I gave it up for a few years to earn a living, but it's good to get back to it. I mean, I know quite a few musicians in town, and always looking for a gig. Love playing with another harmonica player or some blues players. It's always nicer to, make up a riff to what everybody else is doing, as you know.
Yep. I played in lots of bands, and I played drums. I'm a piano player, multi-instrumental, and I produce. And so similar to Tina's approach when she creates and composes music, to bring in the dream team. And that's why you got the call to play on the song Up in Smoke, and for you to bring your essence and your experience.
Well, actually, Dave, it was just per chance. Kent and I happened to meet, and we went to dinner, and I was explaining my music because we both have a love for that. And he listened to some of my songs, and he said, wow, I'd like to add some riffs, harmonica riffs. And it's such a beautiful flavor. I was so thrilled that he asked to do that. So yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, wonderful. And so when Tina shared the song Up in Smoke, so what's your approach? As you were mentioning, sometimes you can play by yourself, you can play with another harmonica player, you can play with a group or band. In this situation, obviously, you were provided the song and the foundation, and then you went into the studio and recorded it. So what's your approach when someone provides you the song and then you're going to play on top of it? You just kind of experiment, improvise?
Very similar to if we're together live, but it's the other song's constant, it's not changing. And so it actually is probably a little bit easier to make a riff to a current song that doesn't, that just is looking for a little added riff. But so my approach is, it's easier. I can sit here at home and do it.
You can rehearse anywhere. That's what's great. They can just string the song and
if we're out playing somewhere, I just got to try to make it. You also got to keep the guitarist happy and everybody happy, because if you start getting too loud, then they get mad.
Stay in your lane, Kent. Come on. I know what it's like. Yeah. By the way, rule number 1, you never tell a guitarist to turn down. I've learned that playing in bands. That's like the
never turn down a guitarist.
A guitarist never wants to turn down. So if you say, hey, turn that down, that's the last thing. I always like to tell instrumentalist or a harp player, like, hey, play louder, Kent, give me more of the good stuff. And so for Up in Smoke, I know that you recorded a few passes, and then, how it works is when you're creating music, as you were saying, like you're just improvising, spontaneously playing, maybe rehearsing a little bit. And, for the lyrics and the energy of the song, it does have a bluesy background to it. And I think that's probably one of your specialties.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's just the specialty of playing harmonica too.
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
You know, you can, as long as you're in the right key, you can pretty much add something to any blues song. But,
Wonderful. Well, I think
yeah.
Tina and I were loving the fact that you have your harmonicas on you right now, and that you could actually share some of your playing live here as people are watching this. And we'd love to hear it.
Well, yeah, I guess what I was going to say is that when you don't have a band to play with, you can just, you know, any song that you know, you can just try to make it like the whole song, you know. Or what I've done a lot with Neil Young is I you know, I can play Heart of Gold, you know, done it 1,000 times, you know. I can do that, and I can also just make something up, which is, I was working on it before you came over.
Okay.
Before we came over, it's I call it the train song.
Okay. Well, we're going to spotlight you, and we'll let you take the virtual stage.
So I'll play a little bit of each song. How's that?
Wonderful.
We got time. Okay, so this is a Beautiful World, and I played it on the piano, so I learned it last time. So I could play the whole thing, but now I'm going to play Heart of Gold, just because this is always fun when people go, "Come on, let's play Heart of Gold." I wanna live. Oh, I'm not singing. Okay. This is my new train song I just made up today. Anyway, you just keep going
Cool.
in there. You like my new train song?
That's fantastic. We really enjoyed that. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing that.
That would be something you could maybe mix in with some other musicians. You know,
Yep.
you just take the stage for a little while. And,
Wonderful. Well, as I was sharing earlier, the album Love Letters by Tina Rose is available on all platforms, and I'm sharing right now the Spotify. And as you can see, the second most popular song is Up in Smoke. And of course, Your Kiss is number one. And I'm going to play a segment of the song. It starts around 3 minutes that will give the listeners out there an idea of what your harmonica sounds like in the song Up in Smoke. So I will start this around the 3 minute mark. Enjoy.
Yes, it does. tell me, was this some kind of cosmic joke? While love went up in smoke. I said, is this some kind of cosmic joke? While love went up in smoke. Oh, is this some kind of cosmic joke? While love went up in smoke.
Woohoo! Fantastic. That was great. I love the synergy with the drums, the bass, the electric guitar riffs, and then your harmonica parts is really fantastic there.
Really capped off the song, I thought, just gave it that R&B blues, extra little kick. I love it. So
Yeah. Hey, do you want to put my email address? Do you want to post it on there? Or?
Yeah. So anyone out there that wants to get a hold of Kent, if you're wanting to hire a studio musician, if you have an event, anything that you feel Kent could contribute with, go ahead and share your email so people can jot it down.
Do I
Or you could just tell us verbally. It's
okay,
Kent.
verbally. Yeah, just my name, Kent E. Middle initial is E and Wood at Gmail.
All right. So it's Kent E. Wood at gmail.com. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, thank you for being with us today, Kent. I really appreciate your talent, your passion for music, and your energy coming today and supporting more people to learn about Love Letters, which is the debut album by Tina Rose. And thanks again for playing the harp and that new train song. It makes me want to travel and get on the train, and I love it.
Hey, I'm getting on a train literally on Sunday morning. I'm taking it all the way up from Solana Beach near San Diego up to Bend, Oregon.
Hey,
wow, that's beautiful.
Wave at me. I'm right on the train tracks.
Are you? There you go. I will.
Right by Oceanside Boulevard.
Oh, right.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah, I used to live in Oceanside. Yep, I lived in San Diego 22 years, and when I was a kid, I'll have to share this backstory. Is I'm from Iowa, and I lived right along the Mississippi River and the train tracks. And it's one of those things when you're a kid, you always like kind of had this fun, adventurous attitude, like, oh, what would it be like to just hop on one of those boxcars, and just go and see where it takes you and jump. Of course, your parents would be not too pleased, but nevertheless, it was that I remember listening to an artist named Boxcar Willie, and he used to do kind of music around the train life, and so that really brought a lot of beautiful memories back. And this is the power of music. That's what's great about it. It can just bring these beautiful childhood memories or different times in our life, and it's these imprints that music creates in our hearts, right? And this is why the debut album Love Letters by Tina Rose is so powerful. So thanks again, Kent, for being with us. And I have a few more questions for you, Tina.
Great.
And so with the music that you've been able to play, what is the most common testimonials or adjectives for when people listen to your music? Like, how are people responding to your music?
Well, I think first it's because it's real music as far as instruments as opposed to beats. So it's kind of like bringing a little old school back, if you will. And so I think people are really surprised at that. The instrumentals are amazing. And just like the album cover, I named it Love Letters because every song that sort of just came to me, I think that's how it works for many of us songwriters, was based on a real life story. And so it's sort of like making it a bit of a statement, or in some cases, perhaps a legacy. And just like no one would ever throw a love letter away, I'm hoping that the music that I've created will inspire people to know that we're all doing the kind of human experience, and that for matters of the heart, it has its high roads and the other roads, but all leads back to remembering the love that we share when we dare, so so to speak.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. And I'm going to absolutely bring up your song list of what you've been creating, because, you know, each song has its own energy. It has its own backstory for you personally. And I'm sure it evokes a variety of emotions. So as you said, when people hear your music, it's real music, it's actual instruments, it's your sentiments, it's your heart that's coming through. So I'll just list these songs. So we have Your Kiss, Soul Glow, Butterflies, Earn His Keep, Calling You Out, Thinking of Me, Up in Smoke, Cool Blue, Heartstrings, Love Letter. Wow, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, it was, I think, perhaps one of the most joyful experiences was just manifesting my music in this way. Just can't, you know, it really put, it put kind of a glow, my soul glow, if you will, with doing it, because it was just so much fun. And the musicians, all of the musicians that I worked with were just so amazing. The brothers Corin, who
Mhm.
are wonderful musicians from Australia and have quite a reputation for traveling with amazing musicians such as Coldplay and Bon Jovi and Journey and Pink and Rod Stewart. So, you know, they're not lightweights. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah. And they were at
And
your album launch party when we did the virtual launch. That was fantastic
exactly,
to have them
yeah.
there. And you know, you absolutely attract magnetically people that are able to focus on their zone of genius. And so you as a vocalist, I know that one of the great stories you shared is, you know, they wanted you to sing authentically what was coming through, what you channeled. And I feel that when other artists get to see each other, witness each other, as I witnessed
Mhm.
you sing, and supported in the different ways of saying, hey, like, get this album out there, is what the brothers Corm were sharing with you, right? Like, this is music that gets to be a part of people's abilities to move through times. And especially now, you know, when you listen to the song Up in Smoke, or I'd love to play another song. Do you have a song in mind that I could share with everyone? I
Why
know
don't
you,
you choose one?
well, you just mentioned Soul Glow.
Oh,
So
cool.
I
Yeah.
think that would be a good one. Do you have a backstory on Soul Glow?
Soul Glow. Well, I'm a beach bunny by nature, grew up in sunny California, and you know, was a surfer girl in my younger days and all that. And I love scuba diving. I love the water. And so when I created this song, it was really about um, setting ourselves free and giving ourselves permission to allow more love to come into our lives, and appreciate nature, and receiving, and just allowing um, just kick back joy. So many of us are in our heads and trying to figure life out. And if we could just remember to chill out and surround ourselves with people of the same vibe that are also available and on board for more love, I
Mhm.
think that is key. And so when I wrote this particular song, it was really with that vision, or the analogy of life being like you're traveling. And in this case, it's on a boat. You're in the ocean, and it's immense, and it's all there for you if you notice it. if you appreciate it, if you are willing to revel in that and know that, let go, well, let me put it this way, letting go of judgment and just receiving the beauty of nature, connection. So many of us feel disconnected these last couple of years, perhaps to one degree or another. So it's really about letting that breeze blow through your hair and the sun on your face, and just letting go and letting your soul shine, let it glow.
I love that. And this image absolutely exemplifies all of those beautiful words that you shared. So without further ado, here is a sample clip of Soul Glow by Tina Rose.
Whispering winds guide me to the shore. The stars aligned like never before. My heart's at the helm, sailing on a cool breeze. This is my realm, living with these blue waves of love. Baby, please stay. We're more than enough. Climb on board, sail away. Hot passion so free, bright shattered gold. When I'm with you, life's so big and so bold. It's that soul club, taking it fast, loving it so slow. It's that soul club, taking it fast, loving it so slow. Still waters run deep, crash open.
Wonderful.
Thank
And as
you.
you can see, TinaRoseMusic.com is where anyone out there can go to hear and experience the music of Tina Rose. Do you have any other closing words to say for us to understand further how they can reach out and connect with you? And yeah, I know a lot of people would love to download and stream your music, especially with the holidays coming up, to give it as a gift
Yes.
as well.
That's that is a great point. So I would certainly love it if anyone checked out my music, and my prayer is that you will enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed creating it. And also the other version of me is as an author and a relationship expert, if I may. I also compose compelling love letters for others. And Dave, thank you again for helping me to create my audio book. I have a book out on Amazon called Relation Shift. That's one word, Relation Shift, how to write the words you really want to say, which I help bring people through a process of that. And also share kind of like chicken soup for the soul, I guess you could say, just a ton of amazing stories going from despair to passion to reconnection to enhancing relationships of all dynamics. But the cool thing about this book is my music is embedded throughout the book, because again, each of the songs, there's 10 songs, are related to an actual story. So if you wanted to get the audio version, you would also, the album is included in that. So
That's a
was
great
another,
deal, because you can
yeah.
see all these 10 amazing songs. And so anyone out there, if you get the audiobook for Relationship, the music is weaved throughout the stories. So it's a
Yeah,
10
and
chapter book and 10 song album.
right. And
Brilliant.
I'm the narrator, which I didn't realize is not that common. And we have our friend Dawn, an amazing actor from San Diego, who is reading all the love letters from men. So I would say half of my clientele or the people I work with are men. And that's kind of a big deal because I really love, I'm a word person. I love poetry. Obviously, I love song. And all our words do have a frequency or a vibration. And the love letters, I don't think many people tend to toss those away. So coming into the holiday season, if I can be of help, please let me know, or get my book, and it's a great guide for helping you to really put into words what, not your ego, but your higher heart really yearns to share and to set yourself free. More recently, I've been asking people, and not to give me a knee-jerk response, but to contemplate the answer. And the question is, if this were your last day on this plane, what would your message be? What would you want expressed from your heart that you would share with someone you love, or even the world at large? What was your journey about? We're not here by mistake. And so with that, I'll just end by saying, enjoy your life on purpose.
I love that. Thank you, Tina, for being here. And so everyone, make sure to go to tinarosemusic.com to learn more about how to stream and download the music and how to gift it. And then also Christine Grant as the author. You can discover her through Amazon Audible for the audiobook. And that's a really phenomenal project. It really goes to the heart, and it's inspired heart love letters. And I'd love to get Ken on camera because he has this incredible cowboy hat that must be seen.
I love it.
So we want to thank you for being here today, Kent. Appreciate you playing harmonica, and thank you for your passion for music. And all three of us here as musicians, we know that there's nothing like music, and what would life be without art and music, right? I don't know if it'd be worth living. So thanks again, everyone, for watching, and make sure again to follow Tina Rose, Christine Grant. I'm DTO, and that is Kent Wood. Make it a great day. Talk to you soon.